What is going on, everybody? It's Jason with Amiibo News. I am here with my wife, Sarah. She's the one who does all the painting. Welcome to another episode of Amiibo News Live. Today we're going to tackle Sonic the Hedgehog. I'm going to kind of put him up here in the camera here for just a second. So, we've already done a quick little base coat here on Sonic. You can see some of the blue already showing through it, but that's okay. We're going to get started here in just a few moments. So I always want to make sure that we have a audio and a video check before we get too far into these casts. So if you have any problems hearing me, or if I'm too loud or the music is too loud, throw something in chat here real quick. We have about a 30-second delay. We try to make sure that doesn't happen, but it has been happening lately. So let's see what happens. I'm going to wait for a couple seconds just to make sure that I have the go-ahead from everybody in chat. So, again, just tell me if my mic is at an acceptable level. I'll be quiet here for a second. But yeah, still waiting. 30-second delay. Kind of sucks. Alright, I think so. I think we're okay. Are we okay? Alright, good. Sounds good. Alright, we are going to move away from my face, and we're going to move over to our fantastic painting area, so come along with me. Let's... Woo! Welcome to the painting zone, ladies and gentlemen. Stand by, I'm going to have to move my chair. So we are broadcasting live tonight from the Amiibo News office, aka the personal office we have in our home. So the music might be a little low tonight, guys. We try to make sure that doesn't happen, but we don't have a lot of options as far as getting the music much higher. I'm gonna see if I can turn it up here a bit though. Stand by. We're also using a brand new computer, brand new processor, brand new video card. I just installed it yesterday. So if for some reason the stream stops, that means the computer started on fire, and we're gonna try to fix that. Our music tonight is a series of Sonic the Hedgehog remixes. So we're really going to get started right away. So as I said before, we've already started with a base coat on this thing. We want to make sure that it's going to be as easy as possible to get the yellow paint on it. Yeah, we're proud of you, buddy. NWO Leader 01, I'm proud of you. So we've upgraded the Amiibo News offices just a little bit. Updated the mic equipment, updated the camera, updated the computer. We're really trying to go legit here. So we're going to stick with the Sonic music for a bit tonight. I'd probably say once we reach like the 30 to 45 minute mark, we're going to start taking some requests from you guys. A couple things to take into consideration. Try to keep it Nintendo or Sega related for this evening. If we can keep it Sega related, that'd be awesome. My favorite Sonic game, Ricky Carrillo asked me. I'm gonna have to say Sonic the Hedgehog 2. I had a Sega Genesis like the month it came out, and that was the first game that I had. No, it wasn't the first game I had for it, but I remember my parents bought it for me, and it was pretty exciting. So somebody asked if we could do a USA Luigi sometime down the road. I think we're going to shy away from that only because we've already done a USA Mario. It could be something that we do soon, though. We have a huge kind of list of things that we're going to be doing when Wave 4 and the Sonic and the Super Mario Brothers Amiibo come out. Some people might know, but we're going to be doing a Captain Toad Amiibo mod. That's going to be big for me. I'm probably going to do it like a gold spray-painted Luigi mod just because. So, for those who don't know about our custom painting, we generally, with these custom paints, We like to obviously get them nice and good looking, usually the best that we can. We are amateur painters. We are getting better as we go, so you might see customs that look, you know, shinier and better, but we do the best we can. We also donate the customs that we have. We generally donate them to St. Jude Children's Hospital, so we auction them off on eBay and then donate either 50 to 100% of the proceeds to St. Jude. But something new that we wanted to start tonight, we wanted to get your opinions on charities that you think might be a good alternative to St. Jude. We're going to be doing more with St. Jude coming up in the future, but we'd like to know if there's anything that really resonates with you. Because we're not just tied down to one charity. So, somebody asked, is Supersonic going to have 1 foot on the Amiibo stand or both feet floating? So one thing you're going to notice is we are not going to be painting the foot that's sticking out right now, and that's for a very specific reason. Once we have the yellow paint completely on Sonic, except for that foot, we are going to get the old heat gun out. We are going to soften that leg up, and we are going to put that into a flying position. So yes, both feet are going to be hanging out in the back. So how do you take Sonic off the stand? A lot of heat. Heat really loosens it off so we can get it off the stand. And that's honestly for what we're going to be doing to Sonic, we need to get him off the stand. Now when we do put this up for auction, and that's going to be in the next day or two, we're going to be doing some other modifications to it. We're going to be doing a Chaos Crystal modification for the stand. So we're going to have the Chaos Crystals essentially surrounding the Amiibo stand with Sonic in a flying position. So how do we select the colors from the store? We kind of eyeball it the best we can. We buy lots of different colors of paint. In fact, for Sonic, we had a test Sonic that we used to kind of get a good feel of how this is going to turn out. But so far so good. The base coat of paint really helped to make sure that we're going to get a nice smooth finish on Sonic here. No, I'm not going to. So I may have broken a Sonic Amiibo. So some people might know this about me if you've tuned into any of these live casts in the past. I am not a good painter. Do not trust me around paint. I will mess it up. Sarah here is the painter. I'm not. So I decided when she was at work one day that I was going to get a head start on the painting. And that was a bad idea because I completely messed it up. And in the process, I snapped one of Sonic's legs off. So yeah, don't trust me with paint. Learning experience, though. Let me tell you, learning experience. I'm just going to get the focus here a little bit better, guys. There we go. So can we do a custom Ike next? Ike is going to be pretty complicated to do if we ended up doing like a custom for him. It would be something I'd consider. But honestly, for our custom Amiibos, we are pretty much booked solid for the next, I'd probably say, few weeks at least. So yeah, so far everything's going pretty well already. We already got a decent yellow coat on his leg, and we're starting on the spines on his back. So stand by real quick. I'm just tweeting out about us being live. If you want to help support us, if you want to maybe get on social media, share the link to this. You can tweet it out. You can put it on Facebook. You can put it on MySpace, because I know one of you probably still has MySpace. Go on Friendster. Post the link. We love to do this. We like getting good crowds. And like I said, we're going to be putting this bad boy up for charity auction at some point coming up in the next few days. So it's going to be for a good cause. Alright, I'm just tweeting out the link. One thing I have to admit, though, my new computer, the new processor, is doing much better than my other one. It's probably like 40 to 50% less strained. So I'm pretty excited about that. and we chime in if she. We started with Fierce Deity Link. That's 1. We went to Gravity Suit Samus, which is 2. We had Princess Peach. We turned her into Fire Peach. That was 3. Number 4 was, oh my god, I can't even remember. Was that USA Mario number 4? I think USA Mario was number 4. Mr. L Luigi was number 5. Dark Toon Link was number 6. And then last week we did... No. Did we have another one besides that? The what one? Oh yeah, we did another custom Samus. That was the Fusion Suit Samus. And then last week we had our Mega Man, and today we have Sonic. So what is that? 8? Is that 8 altogether? I can't count. Am I going to PAX? No. I should be going to E3 though this year, so that's good. I have all the paperwork in. I meet all the minimum requirements for it, so I'm just waiting to get my badge. Have we considered making a tutorial for custom Amiibo? We're probably not the best people to do the tutorial aspect of it. I'd like to kind of consider that our live paintings that we do are kind of somewhat a tutorial. So how does Amiibo News know when pre-orders are up so quickly? So let me first get this out of the way. We are not affiliated with Nintendo in any way. We are not affiliated with Amazon, Target, Walmart, any big box retailer. We have custom page alarms set up for practically every single Amiibo that would be considered even uncommon. So anytime that a website changes, within 5 seconds I usually get a text message letting me know, and then I kind of run and get the tweet out. Sometimes we miss it. We try not to, but that's how we get it as far out as we do. So will Sonic's arms and stomach be painted? Not tonight. So we're going to focus really on everything else at this point. We may go back and do the arms and the leg, the arms and the stomach, but honestly, when I look at the Supersonic art, it's pretty close. So we may actually keep it the way it is. Now we might go back and touch it up if we feel like that's necessary, but I don't think we're going to have enough time to do that this evening. Some of you might know this, but we actually do quite a few very small tweaks to our custom Amiibo before, even after we're done recording our live events. So I do use nowinstock.net, but honestly, nowinstock is not as fast as the other tools that I use. I have a Chrome extension that's a page monitor that also sends me text alerts, and that actually tracks the HTML on the web page rather than just relying on a message from nowinstock. So that's set to refresh every 5 seconds. So to be honest with you, that's actually faster than nowinstock. We try to get Amiibo News out as quickly as we can, which is why we're called Amiibo News. I mean, we love Amiibo. I'm obsessed with Amiibo. I'm 29 for 29 right now. I'm just as excited about Wave 4 as I'm sure most of you are. So the upward spikes, we experimented with it, and here's what we found out. So on the test Sonic that we had, we did find a way to get the spikes to go upward. It was a very, very long process. But one thing that we realized, even after we iced it down for quite a long time, is after about a day, it just fell flat again. So you guys might see customs that show upward spiking, and unless they used some sort of clay or additional molding, it's probably not going to stay put. So we are going to be avoiding doing any kind of crazy upward spikes with Supersonic. The Chrome extension is just called Page Monitor. I have another extension, I gotta figure out what the name of it is, that sends you the text message, but if you have Chrome, you can check out Page Monitor. It's kind of an advanced tool, but it's not too bad. So, somebody asked about Little Mac's Best Buy restocks. Are they gonna reach the West Coast? So, I have no idea, and I don't even want to call it a restock. So here's what happened with Little Mac. So Best Buy had a horde of Little Mac in their warehouse. I have no idea why they had them there and why they weren't shipped to stores like the week it came out. But for some reason, they were still there. Nintendo did not replenish the stock. Best Buy just released everything that was in their warehouse. From what I understand, they were clearing warehouse space for something, and they just decided to start shipping these into stores. So I have no idea if it's going to make it to the West Coast. I'd hope some would. But that's just my thought on it, is it's not really an official Nintendo restock, so I'm not really getting my hopes up that it's going to make it to many other places. A Dalmatian duck hunt when he comes out. Maybe. It depends on how rare he is. So here's my rule. I need to have at least one in the package. As long as I have one that's in the original package and I can get another one, then I'm all for painting it. So I wouldn't mind doing a Dalmatian one. That would be kind of neat. In fact, I think that would be pretty simple. Yeah, honestly, unless you got yourself a Little Mac this morning from the stores that already had them in stock, I think you're pretty much going to be out of luck. So hopefully some of you got it. So, for those asking where the Little Macs are, if you go to our webpage, it's myamiibonews.com. It's like 2 articles down. If you click that, there's a link to the Reddit page that has everything on it. So it has all of the Little Mac locations. I think it was missing a few, but it has like 95% of them. Now, a Miss Pac-Man mod, somebody asked. So Carter Fitzsimmons asked about a Miss Pac-Man mod. That would be cool. And that's something that I'd seriously consider doing, because it would take 10 seconds to put a bow on its head and give it some eyelashes. Throw some lipstick on it. Do I think they'll have the male Robin? No. The same way they're not going to have a male Wii Fit trainer. Is Villager going to be restocked? I think that when they announce an Animal Crossing Wii U game, that we will see a brand new line of Animal Crossing Amiibo. They may go back and re-release this Villager model, but I would imagine that they're probably going to be releasing an all-new model at some point. So yeah, Best Buy again. So 52 Big Money asks if any other stores besides Best Buy were going to get any of these restocks. So probably not, because again, Best Buy had these in their warehouse. This is not an official restock in any way, shape, or form. Just want to give you guys a heads up too. I am still in the last stages of fighting a cold. My throat hurts a bit. If I'm quiet at any point, or if you hear me coughing, I apologize. That's just me trying not to gag all over the microphone. So like I said, once we get we're probably going to be doing about 2 to 3 yellow coats of paint tonight. Once we have the coats of paint on, I'm going to go get the heat gun, aka the blow dryer. We're going to get his leg nice and soft. We're going to re-stand him, and then we're going to go ahead and paint his other leg. But we need to make sure that when we do essentially get his other leg back, that we re-stand him right away. Otherwise, it's just going to fling right back into place. So yeah, now we're up to 241 viewers. Captain Nintendo dude's in chat. And he mentioned earlier that we've kind of doubled our viewership in the last couple weeks, which is really cool. So if you're new, thanks for joining. We put our heart and soul into this. We really try to do this kind of thing for a good cause. We try to do one a week. If you are brand new to us, I'm just going to plug everything we do real quick. So first, if you're new to us, and you like what you see, hit the subscribe button. Usually a few days after, we do a speed painting video of the whole process, turned into a 2 or 3 minute process. We still have to do one for Mega Man. I should have that up, I'd say, in the next day. But yeah, if you like what you see, hit the subscribe button, tell your friends, tweet, go on Facebook. Most people know us from our Twitter page at Amiibo News. That's where you're going to get the most late-breaking information about in-stock information. You're going to get information about new waves coming out, things like that, pre-order alerts. We have a web page, which is brand new, which is getting an insane amount of traffic. I'm excited about that. That's myamiibonews.com. It's not Amiibo News, it's My Amiibo News. Somebody bought Amiibo News before I had the chance. So, yeah, kind of sucks. What do I think about Nintendo's stupid creators program? Somebody asked. So I submitted one of my videos to their creator program, and I think they said it was like a 48-hour turnaround time before I'd hear anything, and that was like over a month ago, and it's still pending for review. So I'm not overly thrilled with it, to be honest. I hope they do something to change it. I hope they can approve my video, because right now I can't monetize it anymore. It's kind of stuck in a kind of an epic loop. Not that I was making any money. I don't really make money on YouTube. I think I made 4 cents last month. So yay for me. 4 cents, man. I'll take it. Robbie Tube says, thank you so much, Amiibo News. We pre-ordered Gold Mario because of you. That means a lot, man. We try. We try to get it up as quick as we can. With Gold Mario, we got the link out like a minute and a half after it went up. And I'm pretty proud of that. So I'm glad that we were able to hook you up with that. If you did not get a Gold Mario pre-order, do not worry. Nintendo went on their official Facebook page. They mentioned that if you didn't get a Gold Mario pre-order, that all Walmart stores will be getting lots and lots of stock. So don't panic. Not quite yet. Creepy Creeper Guy asks, do you have a job? Yes, I do. I have a full-time job. And I do this, which is like another full-time job. So where are the pre-orders for NES? So I'll get this out of the way right away too. I have no idea when Wave 4 pre-orders are coming out. I wish I did. I am in no way affiliated with Nintendo. I'm just an enthusiast. If any of you are affiliated with Nintendo and you want to tell me when it comes out, I'd be happy to listen, but I have no idea. So I'm already getting to the point, like we're 22 minutes into this cast, that my voice is already starting to kind of kill me a bit. So I'm going to chug some tea here. Green tea cures what ails ya. So do I think that Zelda U should get its own Amiibo line? Yes. I hope it does. 2015 is going to be an interesting year for Amiibo, and I think E3 we're going to get a lot more information, and I think the Amiibo cards are going to be announced. I think they're going to be like supplemental. So like, let's say for Zelda, maybe you can get like a fairy, like a red fairy or something. You can tap the Amiibo card and get a fairy. Something like that. So we are one layer in already. So one thing you might notice is you can already see some, not already, you can still see some blue kind of peeking through. That's normal. The paint that we're using, we switched over to a new paint brand. This paint is designed specifically to kind of eliminate brush strokes. So that's our hope for this one, that we're going to try to make it as smooth as possible. So yes, Amiibo cards are confirmed. If any of you followed our coverage of the Nintendo's investor meeting... Ooh! My computer almost went to sleep. That would have been bad. If any of you followed the news on the Nintendo investor meeting, they did announce that Amiibo cards were going to be coming. Don't worry, they're not going to, like, get rid of the figures. They're making a fortune off these things. They wouldn't be that dumb. But Amiibo cards are coming, guys. Get ready. So what do I think of the Mario Party line? I like it. The Princess Peach one specifically, I like a lot. Much better than the Smash Bros. Peach. So I'm excited for that one. The Yoshi one I like a lot. I want to put a little top hat on it. Toad's gonna be great. I'm obsessed with Captain Toad. So one thing you might not know is we actually just picked up a. I'm just gonna jump and hijack the camera for a second. We picked up one of these Elgato capture cards for the Wii U. So we picked that up because we're gonna start doing some like Let's Play with Amiibo support. So we're gonna focus on games that like specifically support Amiibo. So when Captain Toad comes out with that support, we're gonna be doing that. We have Kirby and the Rainbow Curse. We're gonna start using that. So expect that probably coming in the next week. Which game do I wish would never have any Amiibo support? So here's the thing. I want a Zelda Wii U Amiibo line, but I don't want them to work in the game, as dumb as that sounds. I want the figures, but I don't want something that I can buy to make the game easier. I think that takes away just, like, half the fun of it. Like, Kirby and the Rainbow Curse is a huge, perfect example for that. You can tap the Amiibo and get like an infinite power-up for the entire level, and it's so overpowered, like crazy overpowered. So I would probably say like any RPG, any game that like requires skill, I hope that they don't have Amiibo support. What other games do you think will get their own Amiibo? Star Fox, the new Star Fox game is coming out. I'm pretty sure they already announced there will be Amiibo support for it, so I'd expect some there. I'm pretty sure Zelda U is going to get it. I'm pretty sure Xenoblade Chronicles is going to get it. Chronicles X, I should say, on the Wii U. Oh man, I gotta start blocking people already? Come on, it's too early to start blocking people. Don't bring that nonsense into the chat, guys. What state do I live in? That's an oddly specific question. I live in Wisconsin. It's very cold here. Very cold. Do I use the GameCube controller? Yes, GameCube Master Race 100% of the way. There is no other way to play Smash. In fact, I have 4 Wavebirds hooked up to my Wii U right now, so. Yeah, Splatoon is probably going to get something. Codename Steam, I don't think is going to get its own support. I think Nintendo has way too many other things on their plate right now. So we're already onto our second coat of paint. It's already looking really good already too, so you can see already how shiny the yellow coat is on this thing. The most difficult thing on this one, I think, is going to end up being the red around his eyes. I don't think we're even going to attempt to do that tonight. We're going to end up having to do that kind of like separately off camera, because there's going to be a lot of swearing and cussing and wishing that we didn't, you know, mess it up, but we're going to do our best. Do I add gloss to our paints? So this paint already has a semi-gloss to it. When we were using our other acrylic paints, like for Samus, we were adding a gloss coat to it. What was it? An iridescent. So Stealthy Cactus, you live in Milwaukee. That's pretty cool. So there was a bunch of Little Macs. I think there was 8 of them at Southridge today, so I don't know if you guys, or if you ended up getting one or not. How would I rank Smash controls? I like it. I have no problem with it. It took me a while to get used to like the Wii U game, like Classic Control Pro. I just completely swapped that out for the GameCube adapter anyway, so I think it's pretty good. Did I get a new 3DS XL? Yes. Yes, I did. So, fun story about my new 3DS XL. I'm going to hijack the camera one more time. There it is. So, I waited and tried to get a pre-order online on GameStop's website. I failed, and they sold out in like 5 minutes. I heard that they were doing like in-store pre-orders, but they were only doing it for like a very brief period of time. So I like got in my car, went like 90 on the freeway, and I ended up getting an in-store pre-order at GameStop. I love it. The new 3DS XL is great. It's honestly fantastic. If you don't have one, it's such a good upgrade. The one thing about it, obviously, is the 3D is just so good. I always had the 3D turned off on my 3DS XL because it never worked right for me. Ever since switching over to this one, it's just, I keep it on 100% of the time. You guys are really going to hate me now. If you have tuned into my podcast in the past, or my videocasts in the past, I am an absolute insane Zelda collector. I love Zelda, everything Legend of Zelda. I have every game in the box, pretty much 100% perfect condition. So I'm absolutely obsessed with Zelda. I think once we're at like the halfway point, I'll give you guys kind of like a quick tour of the Zelda collection. Hang on, I'm gonna block that guy. One sec. Sorry, man. Blocked. The one thing I've noticed is the more people that we get in chat, 99% are really good, but we've been starting to get a lot more, like, trolls in the chat. Oh, man, I've already depleted my water and my, tea supply. What is my favorite amiibo for design and in-game functionality? Good question. Rosalina is my favorite in the terms of design. I don't really have a favorite in terms of in-game functionality because they don't really do anything besides Smash at this point. And Kirby and the Rainbow Curse, but that's kind of rubbish in my opinion. Captain Toad's going to be cool, though. It's going to add like a whole kind of new minigame to it, so... Maybe Toad? I have the CDI games, my friend. Haha! You didn't think I'd have the CDI games, but I do. Why do I have them? I don't know. I have them in storage. I was actually looking for them real quick, which is why I got quiet. I'll find them for the next cast, though. They do not deserve to sit on my shelf with my other Zelda games, though. There is currently no way to get notifications for Wave 4 pre-orders on your phones. There is no even placeholder for Wave 4 notifications up anywhere, or for Wave 4 on any website yet, so that's how most of the notifications work. So until somebody puts a placeholder up, we're not going to see them. Maybe something newsworthy to a certain extent, but Amazon Italy put placeholders up for their Wave 4 amiibo today, so maybe we're going to be next. I have a theory to why we don't have our Wave 4 announcements yet. It's not a good theory, but it's a theory. An Amiibo theory. So, here's my Amiibo theory. I think that Nintendo of America is still in talks to get exclusive, like, Amiibos for some retailers. So, we might see Ness, like, exclusive to GameStop or something, but if I had to guess why we don't have any news on it yet, I wouldn't be surprised if they're working out, like, retail agreements right now. That's, again, just a theory. I hope it's not true, but I would not put it past them. So yeah, if you don't already, you can try to put, like, notifications on for our Twitter page. I cannot guarantee you that we are going to have Wave 4 up, like, the second it hits. I'm going to try everything I can to make sure I get Wave 4 up, like, the moment it hits. But it's going to be hard, guys. Amiibo theory with co-host Matt Pat. Heck yeah, man. So I'm a huge, like, YouTube gaming nerd. If you guys don't know, we started a podcast and a video cast last week called the Amiibo Newscast. We're on iTunes now. You can search for the Amiibo Newscast. If you guys heard of the Game Chasers, they're an absolutely outstanding like, video game hunting show that's on YouTube. One of the reoccurring guys on the show is 8-Bit Eric. He was on our video cast and our podcast last week. So if you want to hear that, you can find us on iTunes. It's, again, just search for the Amiibo Newscast. Newscast is one word. What Amiibo am I hoping is going to get a restock the most? Good question. I have all 29 at this point, so there's nothing I really would like to see restocked. I hope everything gets restocked for obviously, the benefit of everybody. It would be cool to have another villager, though, so I guess villager getting restocked would be neat. So Dr. Lil Robot's in the house. What's going on? Dr. Lil Robot, if you guys don't know, he is the guy that painstakingly created, like, the little intro video that we had up on our YouTube page. He's the person that made the title card for this episode. He is a talented mofo. So Dr. Lil Robot, thank you for everything. Honestly, I couldn't make it look as professional as it does without you. So we're still getting a nice little coat of paint on his spikies here. So somebody's already... I've had this question a few times. I've already answered it once. What's my opinion on the Nintendo Creators Program? I think it's flawed. I think that if it works the way they said it would work, I wouldn't be 100% totally against it. I uploaded one of my videos for approval on the Nintendo Creator Program, and it's been in limbo for a couple months now. So I'm not overly thrilled with that, because now I can't do anything with the video. I can't monetize it. I can't edit it. So that kind of stinks. So yeah, this is my wife painting. She does all the painting here at Amiibo News. I've said this once before. I suck at painting. Don't trust me with a paintbrush. Ever. I could show you a severed Sonic the Hedgehog leg to prove to you why you should never give me a paintbrush. You might ask, Jason, how did you sever Sonic's leg by painting him? Well, I did. So what I've seen from Wave 4 Amiibo, what's my favorite? Ness. I love Ness. I'm a big Earthbound fan. I have a complete in box. I'm going to move the camera real quick. So you can kind of see it up there. There's my complete in box copy of Earthbound on my shelf. So Ness. There we go. Is that good? There we go. So Ness is going to go right next to my copy of Earthbound. You know what? I'm gonna go get Sonic's severed leg. Just to prove it to you guys how bad of a painter I am. Oh, hey guys. What's going on? Oh, jeez. So that's my, my Sonic severed leg. This is not the one for this one, obviously. This was the one that I attempted to do, and I did a very, very poor job of it. I'm gonna fix him, though. Don't worry. He's not gonna go to waste. So why is there a hole in Sonic's side? So that is where his base goes. So we took him off his base, which is sitting right over here. And that is how he's held in place. So that's why he has a massive hole in his side. How did it get severed? That's a good story. I was trying to bend the leg in a way that it was not designed to be bent. I wanted to make it look like he was flying even more so than he should be flying. And then it sort of just kind of snapped off. He hobbles at the speed of sound, is what he does. Oh, look at... Let's take a moment just to mourn our good friend Sonic, who gave his leg in the sake of paint. So, somebody asked, can I have the broken Sonic? I'm sorry, I'm keeping it. He's a constant reminder of why I'm not allowed to paint. Ladies and gentlemen, we are moving on to coat number 3. Having a blast, everybody. So this morning, I was like, to the point where I didn't even want to go to work. I was not feeling great. So I'm feeling much, much better today. So not today, tonight, I should say. So it's kind of nice. I was actually considering canceling this event because I felt like I was going to die. So I had 2 venti cups of Starbucks. Took some Tylenol. And here I am. Remember, gang, coffee solves all your problems. So do we know what Wave 4 contains yet? Yeah, we have everything in Wave 4. So, Lucina, Wario, Ness. I'm blanking. Charizard. 2 more. Pac-Man. And Robin. So, yes, Best Buy was getting Captain Falcons, too. In fact, I had some reports already this evening that Captain Falcon started to arrive as early as this morning as well. There was more Little Macs than there were Captain Falcons, though. Do I think there'll be a Xenoblade Chronicles themed new 3DS XL? Yes, I do. Absolutely. I don't know when we're going to see it. Hopefully soon. Oh, dude, Chemical Plant Zone. This is my jam. What do I want to see at E3 2015 for Nintendo? I want to see a detailed look at Zelda for Wii U. That's what I want to see more than anything. I want games with more Amiibo support. I want information on Wave 5 Amiibos. I want information on a Zelda line of Amiibo. I'm not ready for a new Nintendo console yet, so I don't think we're going to see anything like that. But like I said, I should be actually going to E3 this year. I have everything set up. I just have to book the flight and the hotel. So we are going to be doing some like live reporting from E3 later this year. So I've been wanting to go to E3 since I was like 12 years old. So it's like a dream come true, the fact that I'm going to be going to LA for E3. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Do I have a playlist for all the songs playing in the back? I do. I do. I'll put that in the chat in a bit. I don't know if any of you have ever registered to go to E3, but it's been taking a pretty long time for them to approve my registration, so hopefully that's going to come soon. A Mario Sunshine remake for new 3DS I think would be a no-brainer. I heard a big rumor that they're going to be remaking Twilight Princess for the new 3DS. I think that's a great idea. Twilight Princess was underrated. Great game. What do I think about legendaries being distributed via Amiibo? I think it's a slippery slope, especially with a game like Pokemon. I think they would upset way too much of their fan base if they would turn it into like a pay-to-play type thing, so I don't think we're going to be seeing that in any main Pokemon type game. I think we're going to see like a really cool like Amiibo card-based Pokemon trading card game. That would be a no-brainer. I'd buy those. What is the most I've ever paid for an Amiibo? $12.99. No, scratch that. $13.99 at Toys R Us. I was lucky enough to pay retail for every Amiibo I have. So we're going to kind of give one other shout out again here to Customs for a Cure. That's the foundation that we kind of created. We worked with Evelys Art. He's the guy who's behind some of the really cool custom Amiibos you might have seen on our Twitter page and on Reddit. We're going to be putting this Sonic up for Customs for a Cure. We're going to be donating the money to a charity of kind of like an unannounced name at this point. We have been donating a lot to St. Jude, and that might continue with Supersonic. But if you guys have any recommendations for other charities you'd like for us to support, go ahead and throw them in chat. I'm going to look through all of those as well. Will I ever paint Rosalina? Doubtful. Unless she becomes more common. But for the time being, I really don't want to paint her at this point. So our eBay account is Amiibo News. It's Amiibo_news. You can find our stuff there. We actually just sold our Mega Man custom for $305, which half of that went to St. Jude. So that's really, really cool. How much did I pay for everything? Too much. That's the only answer I want to give with my wife in the room. So, Child's Play. A lot of people have recommended Child's Play. We are going to be doing something for Child's Play, and this is kind of a nice place to announce it. So, in late spring, we are going to be doing a 24-hour live charity event for Child's Play. We're going to be playing Amiibo-based games. We're going to be playing classic NES, Super Nintendo games as well. So it's going to be a 24-hour live stream that Amiibo News is going to be doing. We're going to have guests. We're going to have fun. We're going to have pizza. We're going to have beer. You can watch us eat the pizza and drink the beer, I should say. But yeah, look for that. That's 100% of that is going to be going to Child's Play. So do I have any Mother Earthbound merchandise besides the game itself? Besides the strategy guide in the game, no, that's all I have at this point. Which is why I really want a Ness Amiibo. I'm way too excited for that. What Amiibo did we paint that we're the most proud of? Our Dark Toon Link was my favorite. The USA Mario one was really, really cool. I'm gonna put this on the screen real quick, so stand by. So stand by 1 second. I'm gonna actually go like picture in picture here. Might take a second to kick in though. See if I can make this any bigger. Almost there. 1 sec. Here we go. Oh man, that didn't turn out the way I wanted it to. See what I did? I messed it all up. Stand by. Technical difficulties, guys. There we go. There we go. See? See what happens when you let me do things? Bad things happen when you let me do things. So I'm going to try this one more time. There we go. Let's set up picture in picture. Aha! This is taking far too long to accomplish. Oh, and I bet the mic just cut out. So what I'm doing right now is I'm actually trying to get our picture-in-picture to kick in. And for some reason, I'm like epically failing at it. I'm hoping that you guys can still hear me, to be honest. There it is. All right, I got it. Alright, Mike should be back, guys. So we'll give it a couple seconds here just to make sure it did come back. I'm actually going to turn up the volume here. Come on, Mike, come back. You can do it. Mike, come back. Alright, Mike should be back. Woo, it's back! Alright, good, Mike's back. Alright, let's go back to the, let's go back to the task at hand, and I'm going to try not to break anything for the remainder of the night. So, if you can imagine how bad I was at just doing that, imagine how bad I am at painting, which is very bad. So yeah, the Toon Link painting that you guys are watching right now, this is a live speed painting that we did a couple months ago. Actually, it was just about a month ago. So it took us about 2.5 hours to do. The video itself for the speed painting is only about 3 minutes. But I'm pretty proud of it. Sarah does great work. We auctioned this one off for St. Jude. I think we got like $110 or $115 for him, so pretty happy about it. So yeah, that's it. I'm going to take this off picture-in-picture real quick. I'm hoping I'm not going to like mess everything up doing this. And there we go. So we are going to be doing a speed painting for this one too. We'll probably have that up at sometime in the next couple days. We have some big plans for this one, so stay tuned. We are going to be auctioning it off too. So, who do I think is going to be in Wave 5? I'm going to go Duck Hunt Dog, Zero Suit Samus, Lady Palutena. Those are my 3 guesses. I'm not sure who else is going to end up being in it. Dr. Mario, maybe, I guess? Yeah, we used Google Plus for our first 2 paintings, and it was terrible. So we moved over to this probably about 4 or 5 paintings ago. We are going to be moving over to Twitch at some point soon, too. So keep that in mind. We're going to be doing Twitch at some point. So when do I think a Mewtwo Amiibo is going to be released? I'm guessing it's going to be the very last one that comes out. I have no idea how they're going to do it, but I think they're going to do it for sure. I would expect more information about that to come at E3. If you guys know, last year at E3, they had like a really cool like Smash Bros. Tournament. And I think they're going to do that again this year, and hopefully they'll be just saying Mewtwo's available right now. So yeah, we are going to make his eyes red as well, so. What? Oh, hang on. Let me move it over. We're getting pretty close here, guys. So we only got probably another coat to do. Then I'm gonna go. Yeah, we have one more coat to go. I'm gonna get the heat gun, and we're gonna bend his leg backwards, put him back on the stand, and get him ready to go. We just I think hit the 1 hour mark for this. So if you stuck with us, thanks for sticking with us this long. So yeah, I did get my Smash soundtrack. In fact, it's right here. So yeah, I got him. I got the Smash soundtrack about 5 days ago. What? All right, guys, we're at like the 1 hour mark right now. So let's start picking some song requests here. So Sonic Nicholas 1995, you're gonna be the first song request of the night. Stand by, everybody. DJ Jason is coming. Remember, for the song request, let's keep this Nintendo or Sonic themed if we can. Try not to do anything like overly offensive. Little Mac is only going to be available at Best Buy. I've said this once already in the cast, but this is not a Nintendo restock of Little Mac. Best Buy had a big stock of them in their back, essentially in their warehouse. They did not get new stock from Nintendo. This is old stock that they never put out. If you would like to request a song, just put the last part of the song ID in chat. So everything after youtube.com, put that in the chat window. I will try to get to you. Again, Nintendo and Sonic themed songs this evening. Max Mattis, whatever that is. Your song is up next, buddy. You are on deck. This next part's going to be fun, though, once we get the blow dryer out. That's when we really start to get messy. So we're going to bend its leg back. Here's how we're going to do it. I intend to bend its leg back to the point where it's just resting very lightly on the back of the stand. Any higher, it's just going to move back. Or even worse, we might get a rip in its leg, and we don't want that to happen. So we're going to move its leg back just far enough where it's going to touch the back of the base. It's going to rest there. We're going to probably put a dab of hot glue on it at some point. But it does look good. I've tested it out, and it still looks like he's flying, but it's safer. Alright, let's get this next one up and running. So, I think what we're going to end up doing next time, Ooh, I don't know about this one. It's not bad. It's just kind of rappy. Kind of rappy. Let's go with some instrumentals tonight if we can. 1, 2, 3. Cool Mania. What do you got? What do you got for us? Sonic, Reach for the Stars, cool edge mix. I have no idea what this is, but I guess we're gonna find out. I've never heard this song. We're gonna let it go though. Let's see how it goes. So are we gonna bend his quills up? So probably not, and I'm gonna let you know why. We had a test Sonic, the one that lost his leg. I did get his quills bent up. I did everything I could to make it stay there, but it honestly just bent itself back down after a day. So just kind of a heads up, it's not the best way to go about it by having like the quills bent up, because by the time I would get it shipped out and over to somebody, they probably would have just kind of bent back down to their original position. I've never played Sonic Colors, by the way. Alright, let's see what we got next. Alright, we got a nice 8-bit remix. We'll let this get fresh here. The Sonic leg is going to be remembered for all eternity. Can you buy the broken Sonic? I'm going to keep him as a constant reminder of my incompetence. Maybe at some point I won't want that reminder anymore, and maybe I'll sell him, but for the time being, he reminds me of how bad of a custom painter I am and why I need my wife to do that for me. But yeah, so far it's coming out pretty nice. It's very, very smooth. And he's very, very yellow. Yeah, Sonic losing his leg is just kind of, I don't know, it's kind of ironic, isn't it? I'm gonna just put it back here. I'll just put it in the shot. Just to remember what happened to him. Because it's pretty dark. It really is. So, fun fact for those of you wanting to make an amiibo at home. Sonic's legs are super, super easily bendable, even if they get a little bit warm. All you need is a blow dryer, guys. If you have a blow dryer set to hot, put it on there for about 5 to 6 seconds, you can bend Sonic's leg pretty much any way you want. Oh man, poor Sonic's leg. I feel pretty bad for him right here. Ah, this is pretty good. I can dig this. So what do you guys think so far? Nice and shiny coat of yellow paint for our favorite hedgehog. I'm going to leave you guys for about a second. I'm going to go get the blow dryer. Because we're getting very close to that point. Yeah. What? Yeah. Oh, it's in the jar back here. X-Acto knives are nice to have around. Alright, I got the blow dryer. We're gonna have fun with this thing in a couple minutes. So, how are we gonna remove the node from the bottom of Sonic's foot? Good question. We're gonna do that after the fact. We're probably just gonna cut it off as closely as we can with an X-Acto knife. Depending on how it looks, we might just get a little bit of modeling clay, brush it off over the area, and then repaint his shoe. It's not gonna be too bad. What brand is this again, Sarah? What is it? Hang on, I'll grab the box. Somebody's asked what the brand of paint that we use. We're using Testers acrylic paints for hobby and craft. You can find it at your local hobby store. That's Testers for when you need to paint things. It's a paid advertisement for Testers. They give me 10 cents every time I do that. So yeah, we're like, what, 15 days away? 15 days away from a brand new set of Amiibo. That's pretty exciting. Oh, I can dig this. So, fun fact, Pac-Man machine is the next machine that I want to put in the house. Right now we have a Donkey Kong cabinet, we have a Mario Brothers cabinet, we have a custom MAME cabinet. I want to get a pinball machine and a Pac-Man machine. That's next on my list. Naruto Minecraft 123. There you go. Naruto Minecraft 123. Do you want me to do a different voice, or is that good? Oh man, that X-Acto knife looks like it's like right on your wrist. Oh man. We're gonna move it. We're gonna move it. There we go. I got my cabinets off Craigslist. I got the Mario Bros cabinet, which is... What's up? So there's the Mario Bros cabinet. There's me. There's my Nintendo collection. My Zelda Sword and Shield. My Nintendo shelf. My wife. Yeah, but I got the Mario Brothers and the Donkey Kong cabinet at the same time. I think I paid $700 for both of them. The Mario Brothers was in pretty good shape. The Donkey Kong cabinet needed a lot of work, so we restored it. What tattoos do I have? That's a fun question. I have a series of tattoos. I have a Legend of Zelda hearts tattoo. I have a Battlestar Galactica tattoo. If you guys really want to see him, I could show you. Oh, that one didn't work. I'm going to put on a Smash Bros. Mix here. So stand by real quick. Fun fact, any Nintendo music that I usually play gets flagged by Nintendo pretty quickly. So that kind of sucks. But it's probably going to happen. I'm going to put on a Mega Man medley here. So yeah, I did get the Smash CD. Hang on, one sec. I'll get the tattoos out. So, those are my Zelda heart tattoos. One for me, one for my wife, one for my daughter, and one is for something yet to come. Power button tattoo. And my, my Battlestar Galactica tattoo. You can kind of see it. So yeah, that's it for my ink. That's all I got. I'm planning on getting more at some point. My goal is to have like a Zelda sleeve at some point. I don't know when, but I'd like to get it done. So we're just getting some of the finer details here of Supersonic. So again, one fun thing we're going to do here with Supersonic, we're going to be putting the Chaos Crystals on the base of this thing, so we're going to be surrounding the entire base with the Chaos Crystals. So we're going to be moving his leg back here shortly. We'll kind of show you exactly what that's going to look like. It's getting kind of late already. What are we, about an hour and 20 minutes in? What do you feel like? That's an interesting question. It hurts. In a good way. I kind of like the feeling of getting a tattoo. So, I plan on getting many, many more. I got a rule for tattoos. Nothing on the neck or face. Nothing I can't cover up with a suit. So maybe I'm showing my age, but what is all this notice me senpai stuff? I'm what? I'm 29. I'm not like ancient, but I've been seeing it around a lot more lately, and it must be like some meme that I totally like missed. All right, what do we? Sonic Generations, Classic City Escape. Good song. Not Noah. Good song. Am I gonna get a Triforce tattoo? It's been so done. Probably not. Fun fact, I'm probably never going to make a Fire Rosalina amiibo. I remember you, I think, from the last one. It's just not on my radar. There's way too many other things we're going to be doing. So, unfortunately, Fire Rosalina is probably never happening. My favorite Sonic game, Sonic 2. All the way, every day, 100% of the time. Do I have all the amiibo that came out? Yes, I do. I am 29 for 29 right now. Oh man, Chaos Emeralds. Did I say Chaos Crystals? Dude, it's late. Chaos Emeralds. Now you guys know that I'm a big Sonic phony. But yeah, I plan on getting a Majora's Mask like tattoo at some point, so I'd like to get... I saw somebody got a really cool watercolor tattoo of Majora's Mask, so I'd like to do that. Can I give you an amiibo? No. Sorry. I like him too much. Animal Crossing music? Of course, yeah. Animal Crossing music's always acceptable. I've spent way too much of my time playing Animal Crossing. So try that again, because it didn't seem to work. The Animal Crossing link that you guys sent. Yeah, that link's kind of dead. I'm probably not going to get a Smash Ball tattoo. I'll give you the reasons why. I like to do tattoos that like kind of remind me of my childhood, and a lot of the older Zelda stuff did. I wasn't really into Smash Bros all that much until I was like a teenager. So Purple Archer asked if they send us an amiibo and paid us, would we paint it? So we're not doing commissions right now, and the reason behind that is we're trying to do as much charity work that we can right now. We might end up doing that at some point in the future, but nothing in the next like 6 to 8 months. Are you going to do a Lucario painting? Probably not. So again, we only really do one painting a week. And our schedule is pretty much jam-packed for the next couple weeks. Like I said, we want to do a Captain Toad amiibo. I think that's going to come up in mid-March. We have lots of plans, but nothing for Lucario at the moment. I don't have an extra Lucario anyway. I think if Nintendo took over the Sonic franchise, that'd be interesting. Sega, I like Sega. I have no problem with their games. I mean, they have been going downhill, but give them a chance. They might come back. So why is she using the knife? Good question. So we use the X-Acto knife to very, very, very carefully... We use the dull edge, by the way, to kind of scrape off any paint that might have gotten anywhere else that it shouldn't have gone. So we do it very, very, very carefully. Again, it's just a lot of the precision work that goes into custom amiibo. I think we're about to get to the fun part. I'm going to get the blow dryer plugged in and ready to go here. I'm going to get to take over the captain's chair because I'm going to be the one doing it. Okay. So we're going to get really quick detail touch-up around part of its leg. Then I'm going to go ahead and bust out the blowtorch. So can I help you get a Sonic amiibo? Yes. If you follow me on Twitter and you put on notifications for me, I will tweet out to you when Sonic amiibos go up. I have done that probably 5 times in the past like 2 weeks. So if you follow me on Twitter and you look at my notifications, I will tell you when Sonic comes back up. I do the same thing for Mega Man. I do the same thing for any new amiibo that are coming out. I'm not really using a blowtorch, by the way. How would I feel if Nintendo bought out Pac-Man so we can see him in all Smash games in his beautiful glory? Nintendo and Namco have a great partnership to begin with. So I don't think Nintendo needs to buy the rights to Pac-Man. I think Namco would gladly offer him up anyway. Have I played Monster Hunter? Another great question. What's this? Oh, it's Monster Hunter! Yes, I play Monster Hunter. Oh man, Mario, Luigi, seriously. Hi, Luigi. Let me guess. Do you have a request for a custom amiibo? What do I do for a living? I work in IT. I know that's such a crappy answer, but I work in like data and call analytics. Come on, Luigi. I don't want to ban you too. I'll let you ask me one time. I'll say no. And then as long as you don't ask me again, I won't ban you. So, you guys might have seen this. Mario and Luigi are both in chat. Mario was, I banned him. He likes to ask me over and over and over again to make a fire Rosalina. And the answer is no. I just can't do it. I'm sorry. All right, guys, fun time. So I'm gonna just attach him to the base. We don't have to glue him on right now. Do we even have glue ready? Oh yeah, go ahead. Oh, I'll put the blow dryer on it. All right, why don't we? Let's show the camera what we got. So here we go. We have some nice glue. Show the camera what we got. Oh, we already showed it. So we're going to use this to put Supersonic back on his base, nice and secure. Would I be willing to make a silver Luigi amiibo? Yeah, why not? I'd do that. I'm going to make a golden Luigi amiibo, which is honestly just a can of gold spray paint. It's going to be the fastest Amiibo News Live of all time. So we're going to get the glue nice and ready to go. And then it's my favorite time. It's the part where I get to help. I'll get it. I'll show you how to do it. What? No, we don't want his leg in. So we are very, very safely attaching Sonic back to the base. Do you need help? Stand by. This is going to be done off camera. We might have to put some around it in a little bit, or later. But, alright. So there he is, back on his base. I can already tell that this entire segment is going to be, like, blocked by Nintendo. I hate when they do that, too. It sucks. So we're going to give it a couple seconds here to dry. Once it's dried, I'm going to get the fun part done. So I might have to move a little bit so I can get this plugged in. I'm kind of concerned that I'm going to turn it on, it's going to blow a circuit. What? Yeah, I don't need it. Alright guys, I'm going to move the camera a bit so you can kind of see what's about to happen. You can't move it too far though. Let me move the Wii U. In fact, I'll use the Wii U. It's not rich. Oh, that's Smash Bros. Alright, stand by, here we go. We have Bent Supersonic. Alright, we can switch again. So we bent Supersonic into his flying position. So we don't have his leg all the way up, and there's a reason behind that. We don't want to put his leg all the way up for two reasons. Number one, if we put it all the way up, we run into problems where it could just kind of fall back. And number two, we don't want to bend his leg any more than it can. If you kind of tilt it any further back, you run the risk of ripping his legs off, which is what I did with the leg behind it. So we're going to secure him a little bit better here too. What? We can do it later. It'll stay there while we paint it. So why is one of his legs white? We're going to paint that now. We wanted to wait to paint that. And the reason why is because when we bend it back, it can tear the paint. And we just felt, why paint it if it's just going to tear and we have to do it again? So we waited till last to do his last leg. So right now we're securing his leg firmly to the bottom of the base the best we can. I'd like to think he's flying. Sometimes it might look like he's like tripping over a stand going, oh shoot! Like he's taking a supersonic spill. But once we get the Chaos Emeralds on there, it's going to look a lot cooler. Are we going to modify his spikes? So I've answered that a few times, but I know a lot of you guys are kind of new to this, new to the stream right now. We had a test Sonic that gave his leg very graciously in the name of art. And we actually did do that. We made his spikes go up, but after about 24 hours, they kind of just flopped back down. So we decided for this painting, we're not going to try to move them up any further. How long does it take for the paint to dry? Not that long. The acrylic paint usually dries within like 5 minutes. Yeah, we're going to be putting the Chaos Emeralds on there. We're not going to be doing that tonight. That's probably going to be something we're going to do off camera. No, we'll tape it. It'll be on the speed painting video, but we have to go get them first. We have to hunt them down. Can I make them straight? No, same thing. It's super, super thick plastic for his quills, especially the ones on top. The second you try to mold them, you can get them to stay up there for a little bit, but they flop down, like I said, after about 24 hours. They kind of just pull back to their original state. So, for the Chaos Emeralds, we found these really neat looking, they almost look like diamond gemstones, but they're all different colors. We found them at a craft store, so that's what we're going to be using. Who's my main? Zero Suit Samus. I cannot wait for a Zero Suit Samus amiibo to come out, so I'm waiting very, very patiently for it. And probably after this live painting's done, we're probably gonna have to do another like single coat of paint on Super Sonic himself too. So fun times. One thing about painting yellow over like a dark blue coat is it takes lots of coats of paint in order to get rid of all that blue. Hey, don't mess with the Goomba back there, man. He's gonna get you. Zero Suit hype all the way. I'm nervous about Zero Suit. Only because they don't have the greatest track record with faces. So I'm curious to see how they're gonna do it. I'm crossing my fingers it's gonna look good. Checking some of my Amiibo sites right now, just seeing if anything else has been posted. Nothing new. What is my top favorite Smash Bros. Games? Smash for Wii U is my favorite. Smash 64 is my second favorite. A Zora Suit or Magic Armor Link Amiibo? Okay, so just a heads up on painting a Link amiibo. It's tough. It's really, really tough. We did a Fierce Deity Link painting. I did help on that too, though, so that might be why it was a little bit more difficult to get done. I'm gonna see if I can find that one. I think that was our very first video we put up too. That's pretty exciting. We've done quite a few videos since then. All right, stand by. I'm gonna try not to like break this again by doing this. If my mic goes out, if anything goes out, I apologize. Almost there. There it is. Hey, I didn't mess it up. Oh yeah, my mic went out. There it is. Alright, let's see. I'm going to transition this now. So this is our Fierce Deity Link that we did. This was the very first one that we ended up doing. So, enjoy. See if you guys like this at all. My mic should be working right now, so I'm hoping that it is. So yeah, Fierce Deity Link took us 4 hours to do. But again, it was our very, very first custom amiibo. It's like Amiibo Inception right now. So yeah, that was our Amiibo painting video for Fierce Deity Link. Let me tell you, he was a difficult one to do. Let's go ahead and turn that screen off, fade to darkness. Do I think somebody that could somebody main a Mii? Yeah, totally. I know plenty of people that use Mii's as their main, so. So I think we're gonna actually be heading into like the last moments of this live painting. We'll give it one more view here in a couple minutes. But we're going to finish some of the minor details off camera, especially the red eyes, the Chaos Emeralds around the base, and then we're going to be putting another coat of paint on it too. If you want to see what the final product looks like, you can tune into our YouTube channel. So I'm going to turn the music down here so I can just kind of talk to you guys a little bit about that. So for those of you who are not familiar with us, we are Amiibo News. We do live paintings. We do weekly podcasts and video casts. We put out links for Wave. Pretty much we're going to be putting out links for Wave 4. Any new Amiibos that come on the market, we try to get links out as quick as we can. We try to keep you up to date with the latest news. If you like what we do, there's like 4 ways that you can follow us. Number 1 is here on YouTube. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. It really helps us out. Like the video. That helps us out a lot too. So if you like us, hit subscribe. We put new content out at least twice a week. We're on Twitter. That's going to be the best way to get information on orders, pre-orders, things like that. That's at Amiibo News. We're on Facebook. That's facebook.com/Amiibo News. And we are on Instagram. You can follow us on Instagram. That's again Amiibo News. So you have lots and lots of ways that you can follow what we're doing. If you're only looking for information on like pre-ordering stuff, I would highly recommend following us on Twitter, and then we try to get the notifications out as quick as we can. But yeah, I mean, that's about it from me. So we're at about an hour and 46 seconds. Sarah, do you want to just give it one more quick look at the camera? We're going to put it down one more time. Stay tuned. Like I said, we should have the speed video up probably this weekend, Saturday or Sunday. And if you don't know, we are also giving away a gold Mario amiibo on our Twitter page. Find us on Twitter, again, at Amiibo News. Go back a couple posts, and you'll find our link for our Gold Mario giveaway. But that's it for me. Thank you for watching. Again, we're going to be putting up information about our next video soon. Register for our contests, and thanks for supporting us. We like to do this. We have a blast doing this every week with you guys. That's all pretty much it for me. Have a good night, everybody.